What to do against Bridget corner pressure. Season 4 edition. Shout out to Remilia for helping me with this, the #1 Bridget player. I'm telling you, this is gonna be good. Don't mash the grab button on wake up or you'll get hurt. Now you can try mashing the P button till your heart's content. It's all gapless, so you're not gonna get anything until she lands on the ground and hits you with a blow. Moving on to FD options, if you FD everything up until she rolls at you, you can mash P and it works. The safer and more reliable option is to just do your anti-air 6P. And if you want to call them out to never do this option ever again, do Heavenly Potemkin Buster. And if you want to avoid this pressure altogether, just do Heavenly Potemkin Buster, cancel into Pop Buster. However, this is really hard to do. Now the best time to use Deflect Shield would be doing it during her 5 heavy, as this would be hard to react to, and then you can 6P her. And if you're a masher, you can also just mash the 5P button. For all you boys and girls that play as DP characters, after her 5H and her yo-yo, you can DP her, using FD of course. Now you have to be careful because instead of rolling in at you, she can also just wild assault you, so look out. Mashing the P button does you no good, it's a frame trap. And I thought maybe a grab will work since it comes out pretty fast, but nope. Now you can backdash the wild assault and potentially hit them with a 5P, however I think they can block it if they're ready for it. Now for the FD options, I was so sure you could grab if you FD everything, but nope. However, if you have a DP character, you can DP after her 5 heavy. No FD needed. Now for both situations, you can DS on wake up and potentially hit them with a 5 heavy if they aren't ready for it. Now in a neutral position, Bridget will probably do something like this to pressure you, so let's see what we can do. Mashing the P button won't save you here. However, you can 6P her yo-yo and it hits her. If you also want to try to play neutral yourself and use Far Slash, it trades. Now I wanted to test if using Heavenly Potemkin Buster would grab her yo-yo and then just grab her, but it doesn't work. But you know what? Hammerfall works, so I guess that's cool. Since we're talking about armor moves, Heat Tackle also works. Unfortunately, Slide Head won't work if she rolls at you because she's in the air. However, you can just put yourself in the air and use forward Mega Fist on her after a yo-yo. If you want to call out her yo-yo after she does 5H, you can Slide Head. However, even though Hammerfall gets armor on the same frame, it doesn't work. You can also just flick her yo-yo back at her. Oh no, watch out, she can scoot at you. Whatever will you do? Alright, I'm just going to show you a bunch of things that will work against this. Because realistically, if they ever use Scoot, usually it's going to be the fast version, and it's going to be one that frame traps. And then they'll only use it probably if they have Roam and Cancel available, so they can make it safe. But these are just some of the options that you can do if she's doing the safe on block Scoot, with no Roam and Cancel available. And hey, would you look at that? 2K into 2D works. And again, huge shout out to Remilia for helping me with this. She's one of the best Bridgets in the world, and she has a video on how to do Bridget mix-ups. So if you want to learn more about Bridget, check her out.